Morning, guys. This is your News Pledge Nemo here to give you the daily. So for today's news, we just have three sets of miscellaneous news, but they're rather important, rather interesting. So first of all, we're going to talk about how an animal service officer broke a car window Thursday to rescue two small dogs from a hot car in East Village. Now, apparently the guy was walking his dog in the morning, and he noticed that a car was just parked like in the middle of nowhere. He looked inside, just to check the usual, like what's going on, what's the situation, and he found these two chihuahuas inside the car. And he decided to, it was a really hot day and they looked in really bad shape. So he broke the back window and he just took the two dogs out. Like, what a badass. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Fellow good Samaritan, looking out for people, especially like this is a horrible thing to do, leaving your animal inside a car. They could suffocate, they could die, tons of other things could happen. Another thing in today's news, there's a cross-border drug tunnel uncovered in Tijuana near Otay Mesa. Otay Mesa. Sorry, I'm bad with the pronunciation. By the way, Dylan's here because we were studying for a midterm.
Hey guys.
There's Dylan. Okay, so federal agents were seen standing near a building at San Diego, Mexico border after a drug tunnel was uncovered in Tijuana Thursday. So this is kind of a big deal, especially like usually you'll have tunnels like leading towards the border, like in the general direction of the border on either side. It works both ways, but to have a tunnel actually go under the border is actually a really bad thing. A lot of things could go down, not just drug trafficking, but all kinds of other trafficking. There's a pretty wide variety of black markets out there for organs, people, children, all kinds of really dark stuff. But it's important to know that, we have people looking out for that, because if we just leave that open for a really long time, a lot of things could go wrong, a lot of drugs could come into the country, and, bad things just result from that. And on top of that, we're just giving the cartel a lot more money and giving them more power, which is exactly what we want to prevent. So, aside from those two things, we're going to give you... Okay, Dylan, barbershop. We're going to give you what Dylan's talking about, which is about a barbershop. So, what would you do if you were getting a haircut
And it was shit.
and it was just
Absolute shit.
Just absolute shit.
You know what this chick did? She fucking pulled a gun out on the guy. She was like, this is absolute shit. I'm gonna fucking shoot you over it. And then...
Okay.
And now she's in court.
So she tried to shoot a North Park stylist because he gave her a haircut she did not like. So she pulled out a gun.
Yeah.
She just straight up pointed at the guy and said, "I'm gonna shoot you right now because you just fucked up my hair." So the stylist said Swain wanted a short haircut because her hair was damaged, and also asked him to add some lines on the side of her head, right? Kind of a weird thing to ask for, especially since her hair wasn't that short. Hair was kind of long. You don't generally get lines. Like if I were to get lines right here, it wouldn't even make a difference. You wouldn't be able to see it. If I got lines here, maybe, but she wanted lines on her long hair. So anyways, Lenine Lopez testified during a preliminary hearing in June that Swain came into the 619 barbershop on 30th Street about 10 a.m. last February. So she wanted the lines on her head. After a 45-minute appointment, he paid her $20 and gave him a $20 tip. So at first she was like super happy with the haircut. And then she came back like 20 to 30 minutes later and he was like cutting someone else's hair. And she pulled a gun out of her purse and said, "Look what you did to me." So clearly, I think it's safe to assume.
I think she just like forgot her glasses, so she just like assumed it was a good haircut, and then she went back home, fucking checked it out, and she's like,
"Okay,
I'm ugly." So
Yeah.
moral of the story, like if you ever go to a haircut place, just like bring your glasses, and also just Yelp the place, see if they got good reviews for weird shit like lines in your head.
I'm gonna go ahead and recommend Pappy's. It's down by El Cajon. The person who recommended it to me was Aiden, and I went there, got this haircut. I was very happy about this haircut, so I definitely recommend Pappy's. On a side note, the movie trailer for Logan. That's the new Wolverine movie actually just came out. On top of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you guys should definitely watch those two trailers because those two movies are gonna be lit. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful morning. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And yeah, guys, goodbye.